Today's episode is about Nintendo.
Hello Hedgehogs, this is Sammy the Classic Sonic fan. So I have some information regarding Nintendo's upcoming gaming platform codenamed the NX. I'd also like to share my outlook on the matter if that's okay with you. Now then, without further ado, let's get started.
In the present, we already have so much going on. The celebration of Mario's 30th anniversary of Super Mario Maker, the aesthetic Yoshi's Woolly World and multiplayer The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes being released in the same month, the common enchanting Animal Crossing Happy Homes for Nintendo 3DS, and the announcement of an indie game-based amiibo, Shovel Knight. It's easy to forget about the future. But yes, the Nintendo NX is still imminent, and is being debated amongst some of the more studious Nintendo fans. There's a lot of ambiguity surrounding this arcane platform. However, we do have some knowledge of what it could actually be. Satoru Iwata, before his passing, stated in an interview it won't be a simple replacement of the Wii U and 3DS. Evidence points toward it not being backwards compatible with the Wii U, and therefore not the Wii U's successor. Also, based on reports of the specs, it probably isn't optimized to compete with the PS4 and Xbox One. However, recently a patent was revealed, which was filed in February. It is public on the web, and it indicates the Nintendo NX will likely be digital only. The basic abstract reads: an example system includes an internal hard disk drive storing a program and/or data, a communication unit transmitting/receiving a program and/or data via network, and a processor executing a program stored in the hard disk drive to perform the game processing. The example system is not provided with an optical disk drive for reading out a program and/or data from an optical disk. Basically, what this extract says is the optical disk drive has been omitted in favor of a digital-only approach. It makes sense, as we know this will be much cheaper than the PS4 and Xbox One, so it probably won't be considered a traditional console and will be something new entirely. It was stated that the Nintendo NX is a brand new concept, so this isn't out of a question.
So, will the NX run concurrently with the Wii U and 3DS? While it's obvious it won't simply replace the two platforms, I doubt it'll be part of a trio.
Nintendo is clearly initiating the gradual discontinuation of both platforms. Nintendo is reserving the major announcements for the NX. It's probable Nintendo will take the Twilight Princess approach with the upcoming Legend of Zelda game by releasing a version for the Wii U and the Nintendo NX. It's understandable that Nintendo is ending the production of 3DS games. It's already considered obsolete, as tablets and smartphones are all the rage, and that position is rational. I guarantee it'll begin to decline in the practical sense by 2017. After all, Nintendo still has plans to utilize the Nintendo 3DS's NFC reader, and the new Nintendo 3DS models are still fairly new. The Wii U, however, is a commercial failure. It performed worse than the GameCube did. However, simply relinquishing it would be even worse of a mistake. I think Nintendo will resume the Wii U for some time, like the 3DS, but eventually drift away from it. The Nintendo NX, while probably not a traditional console, is still a console nevertheless. That's how it's being treated. It's still unknown if it'll be a console/handheld hybrid or not. Honestly, I think this will be the best route to take. It could open up a lot of opportunities. Obviously, this idea is very similar to the Wii U, except the Wii U is still not portable, and the 3DS occupies that role. The absence of an optical disc drive actually somewhat predicts a console/handheld hybrid. A disc is clearly not needed to operate games, so the fun doesn't need to be bound to the living room. This sounds a lot like a blend of traditional gaming and mobile gaming, while the Wii U was a blend of console and handheld gaming. There is a difference, and I am excited to see how Nintendo handles it. They're always improving. Anyways, my point is, I doubt an additional, more traditional console will be introduced alongside the NX. If a Nintendo NX is successful, that will be sufficient enough. What I believe Nintendo meant was it won't immediately replace the two platforms, and they have plans to continue the consoles for a time after the NX's release.
So fans are still skeptical about the approach Nintendo is taking with the new console. Specifically, their arrogance from the pre-Wii U launch is still intact, and the events leading up to the Wii U's failure shall repeat with the NX. And that's okay, because the skeptic's lens was a gift we were lucky to have developed over time. However, this is a very rash claim, as the NX is radically different from the Wii U.
Nintendo is not the next Sega. Nintendo made it very clear that they will under no circumstance become a third-party developer, and thank goodness for that. Nintendo is not struggling. They're still a lucrative business, and have a lot of influence even today. Almost everyone knows who Mario and Link are. Of course, I don't want to play Nintendo platforms only for first-party games. I want to begin playing Nintendo to experience other developers' projects. And that's why many Nintendo fans also own a PS4, Xbox One, or gaming PC. Nintendo is still an experienced developer, and I have faith in them. Meanwhile, the Wii U, while not the most fruitful console in the business, is still an exemplary platform. It has so much to offer. Ever-expanding games like Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, Mario Kart 8, and Hyrule Warriors always provide a reason to play the Wii U. Super Mario Maker will be a must-have as well, and that's coming out on September 11th. And that's not suggestive of anything. That just happens to be the second Friday of the month, which was September 13th in 1985, the date of Super Mario Bros. Release. So anyways, the Amiibo software was also met with astonishing success. They're just so much fun to collect. Plus, it's thanks to Amiibo that Nintendo has begun to make profit rather than suffer losses once more. In addition to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, Super Smash Bros., and Mario Kart 8. I feel that Amiibo will continue with the NX. I just hope Nintendo's digital services are accessible enough, especially if that's going to be the console's key market. I hope it's more online friendly and socially adept. Triforce Heroes seems to be the dawn of this, but I want online chat to be common and the overall network to be reliable. We shouldn't have to expect lag. I also just want the NX to be as versatile as Steam, or even just PSN/Xbox Live are with connecting with other users. Steam was an excellent platform for me to exchange with fans during the classic Sammy era, in addition to being a solid gaming platform. Concentrating on innovation is important, but observing what's working for other companies is too. I also don't want Nintendo to become absent from other retailers. No physical Nintendo games being present at my local GameStop will be an odd transition, but who knows how Nintendo will handle that.
Even now, we have a very vague idea of what the NX actually is, so perhaps it's best to just wait. Expect updates when news does arrive, which I feel will be sometime early next year, but then again, who knows. Anyways, thanks for watching and keep on the lookout for more content. This is Sammy the Classic Sonic Fan, signing out.